Hi everybody, this is Sherry, and I just wanted to show you another set of my Christmas cards, and this will be set number 12. I just really have been inspired to color lately, and really trying to work on my shading with my Spectrum Noirs, which I seem to struggle with and don't have the same result that I have with my Copics. But I don't have as many Copics. I don't have any red, and of course red's kind of essential to Christmas. So I've been using my Spectrum Noir a lot more, and so I got a bunch of cards done. So I wanted to show you what I created. The first one is just an A2 size card base, and it's a cream that I had in my scrap stack. The designer series paper in the back here is Kaiser Craft December 25th collection. And this ribbon down here at the bottom, I love this ribbon. It came from the Family Dollar. And I got it last year, and it's just a cream, and it says Cookies for Santa, which I thought was perfect with the image, and I just ran it completely across the card, well, across the layer there, and made sure when I did that a set of the words were coming out over here on the end, because I knew I was going to put my image on this side. The bling here on the side came from Anna Llanos, and she gave it to me in a rack, and I knew that I wanted something. When I made a card similar to this before, I had a ribbon here, and since I put the ribbon down here and I wanted to be able to read it, I really needed something on this side, and I ended up cutting 2 strips of these, and because it's 1, 2, 3, and then I put an additional piece up here, an additional piece right here, and then one of the large blings from the other piece to make it go the whole width of my card. The red spellbinders here is called Teardrop, and I cut the largest one. And the stamp here is a whimsy stamp called Santa's Midnight Snack. And that's it. It's everything was done with Spectrum Noir with the exception of Santa's Cookies, and they were done with my Copics. So that's the first card that I had made for this series, this set, and it's set number 12. So I'm going to show you the next one. And this set is for my sister. This is her Christmas card. And it's just a red A2 size card base with the Mary Englebright paper that I got from the $1.50 bin at Michael's. I really like this paper. I've been using it a lot. The green is from my scrap bin, and I used a Stampin' Up! Framelit to cut it. And this is a saturated canary image, and I forgot to write down the name, guys. I'm sorry. I have used this image before, but if you want to know what the name is, just leave me a comment and I'll get it for you. And I just used I used the Copics for her hair and her skin, and then the rest of it I did with the Spectrum Noir. And she's holding Santa's good list, so it has my sister and her husband and her children, their husbands, and then my family. So I thought that would be fun. And then up here in the corner I used a die that I got from CC Designs, and it's called Holly and Berries die, and I cut it out with felt, and then I put some oh my golly, the name went right out of my head, Stardust stickles on top of the one berry. Because it's so small, I just really couldn't see putting more than one there, but I still think it looks really pretty. And then I just used my white Stardust Jelly Roll. Man, I am having trouble thinking today. My white Jelly Roll pen for my stitch lines here and on the oval, and I popped it up with Stampin' Up! dimensionals, which are real thin, so they don't give a lot of lift, but just enough. I really like it. So that's her card. I love her hair. I love how her hair swings around her face in that image. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, then here's the next card. And I did one very similar to this last time. Now this one is a 6x6 card base, and again it's the Mary Englebright papers, $1.50 bin. This one right here is the one I used. So it already has virtually the scene there. All I had to do was color my saturated canary digital image, and I put a shadow down here that I attempted to blend or to match what is underneath the trees, the snowman, and coming out from behind the puppy. And I'm going to zoom in here for a second. I didn't do much blending on her little jacket here. I wanted to make it look like it was plaid, so I just colored it in, and then I used my colorless blender, and I went across this way and then this way to give the plaid effect that it has. Excuse me. And the rest of it was done with my Copics. A real simple card, and of course I again used my EK Success Snowflake Border Punch with some designer paper that I had. I actually thought it was white, and then when I punched one out and it came out blue, I was like, well, how the heck did that happen? And then I realized that it was designer paper. It was just one-sided, and I didn't realize that. But I like the fact that it was blue and it matched, and so I thought that would be good for this one. I used white snowflakes on the other one. So I love this paper, and if I can get back to Michael's, I want to get a few more pads of this paper, just because, one, I love scene cards, but I just think this is such a simple scene card, and it looks so cute. It's just so easy to make. So if you have a Michael's near you and have a chance to get this paper in the $1.50 bin, snag it. You will love it. There are actually two different kinds. This one here, they don't have a name on them. It's just Studio 18. The numbers are the same as well. So there's no name to give you, but this is what the front of the one looks like, and this is what the front of the other one looks like. And this one actually has little mats, like if you were going to do a 6x6 mini album, that little wallets would fit in. So it's really, really cute. And this one has some cutouts also that you can use. So that's my third card in the 12th in the series. And then here's the last one. And he's just a simple little card. It wasn't a lot. I used a white A2 size card base. Then I used some designer series paper from Bo Bunny Mistletoe collection that I got last year. Here's my EK Success border punch again, and I'll zoom in here so you can see it. I really love this punch. It's not very deep, and it cuts like a portion of a snowflake here, and then the whole actual little tiny snowflake there. So I really like it. And you know, I save all those little ones because they're just perfect for you know, to use as embellishments. So super easy to do. Again, the ribbon here at the bottom is from the Dollar General that I got last year. And this image I colored completely with my Spectrum Noir markers. The green paper that you see here at the bottom, and I went behind Santa. I wanted to have him kind of pop, but I didn't want a whole die cut behind him. So I glued down my Santa image, and then I just cut around it and left a little border to separate, because the white blended in with the white polka dots, and I wanted it to stand out a little more. So I just put a piece of green from my scraps and glued him down and recut him out so that he matched a little bit. And then I used 3 Recollections self-adhesive pearls right there. And then I used some more Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, and that's it. And they were done and quick and easy and fun to do. And I'm going to put them down here for you to see. Zoom you back out here so you can get another look at them. You know, I don't know why I struggle so much. I think a lot of it has to do with the brush tip and the bullet tip on the Spectrum Noirs is why I struggle so much, I think. And I really love those Copics, and hopefully we'll be able to get more after Christmas because I seem to do a lot better. You know, but I do like the Spectrum Noirs because you can do the eyes without any trouble. Get into littler places that you might have some trouble, like doing his pants might have been difficult with a brush tip, where with a bullet tip they're easy. So I mean, there are pluses to having both sets of markers, and it's just I have trouble blending with them, but I'm working on it. So, you know, just say a little prayer that God helps me get better at it, because I really want to make my cards special for the people that I give them to. I hope you guys like my video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye!